Hello guys, welcome to another video. Hope you all have a good time, and today I'll be showing you the basics of Roblox Studio. For those of you who don't know what is Roblox Studio is an application where you can just make any type of game you want. So once you have that, click New to make a new game. And now click base plate. You can click anything else you want, but I'm just going to click base plate to make it easier. Base plate, it's loading. And now what I'm going to do is go into workspace, press the base plate. No, so first I'll show you guys. So this is the base plate. The base plate is basically the floor of your entire game. Now, go to the Home tab on the top of your screen, and there's a button. It says Toolbox. Click that, and I'll be showing you what the toolbox is. All of these stuff should pop up. If you click one of them, then it pops up onto your game. Now, what you have to do is, if you just want to make something just like quick, like for example, like make a piggy game? No. What about like just to, like if you want to build and like, well, I haven't, and you just want something, and you just want to want blocks for building, then here they are. This is like a door, these are walls, just a floor, a brick, bricks, and a house. I'm not going to use that, and you can exit out. Now there's all of these other tabs too. There's model, where you can union stuff, make a spawn point. For example, if I put a spawn point in the air, you click the move tool for that. It's on the model tab or on something else. And now you can either click F5 for testing, or go to the Home tab and click play. I'm just going to click the play. Yeah, I clicked the play. I'm just going to have to wait. It says base plate by templates. That's because you haven't published your game yet. This is the shirt that came out. I didn't, yeah, in the last video. As you can see, it just spawns you where your spawn location is. If you go to the ground, it's just an empty place where you walk around. I don't think we want that. So yeah, and probably in my next videos I will show that. I would delete the spawn point for now. We don't need that. And now there's a tab where it says test, and it says start, local server, none, or local server, 2 players. You can do 0 players, 1 player, and yeah, the limit is 8 players. If you try to scroll down, it won't really work. And now there's a device. I've used that before. So basically, it previews what it would look like on the device. So here is a Samsung Tab A. What if you use an iPhone X or something? Then it would look like this. It's just way smaller than the monitor that I'm using, so it looks really small. But this is physical size is turned on, so if you press fit to window, then it just won't be realistic. But if you want to see how it would be able to edit on like a mobile device, that's not possible. I'll just click that off to make it full screen almost. There's player enable test profile. Okay. I never used this before, so I don't know. Here's a mute for audio. Yeah, that basically mutes your audio. And there's a view tab. This is the most complicated of all. So the most important things are the biggest ones. Right here, and it says explore and properties. If you click explore, then it shows you everything in your game. If you click properties, then if I click the base plate, then it shows you all of the properties of that. Now, if you click game explorer, then yeah, it says publish this place to load game data. Then it basically shows all of the decals and the game passes. Game passes are basically stuff you can sell for Robux, and people can buy it and you can get Robux from that. There's tutorials. I never used that before. There's an object browser. Object browser shows you all of the functions. That will be in scripting. We'll probably talk about that in future videos. Script analysis. I never used that before. Breakpoints. Breakpoints are also for scripting. Call stack. Yeah, that too. Task set scheduler. This is basically a task scheduler. It shows all of the stuff that's going on. Performance. Performance. Yeah, just performance. Watch. I don't know what that does. Script performance, that's also in scripting. Find results, yeah, that's also in scripting. And team create. So team create is really interesting, so I'll tell you about it. So it says publish and enables team create to build this place together with your friends. So I'm just going to click publish. It can be named Untitled Game. This is just for tests. And yeah, now it says turn on. So if you press turn on, it will kick you out, but put you back in. It's loading. Yeah, and it put me back in. Now it says Team Create Beta. If I click home and I click game settings and I click permission, then right here, there's collaborators. Now, it just popped up. Search by user. And now you can basically search anyone. There's a person right here, but they have to be your friend to edit. So it just says play. Well, I don't want him to be able to test whoever he is. So I'll just do a friend of mine so he can edit or play. So that's what Team Create does. I won't have anyone on this one probably. Yeah, it's okay. I'll just turn off the Team Create window. It won't delete anything. Now, script recovery. Script recovery is if you have Team Create and you want to get your scripts back. I'm not going to talk about scripts yet today, probably. This is the chat for Team Create. I can just send a random message and it will pop up. Oh, yeah, content was moderated, message was not sent. Well, yeah, that can also do that. So you can do full screen so that you can't do like other screens. You can turn off full screen. And now these will pop up. You can press screenshot. I don't know how to press that. You can press video record. I won't be pressing that. Show grid. Show grid basically shows grid. Yeah, but I prefer grid material. Grid material shows you, it just makes all of Studio nicer. Well, I'm going to turn these off since I don't need this right now. Switch windows. Well, I don't have another monitor. So yeah, I don't know what these do, but I don't really want to mess around with them. Like, especially the clear button. Well, it's only a base plate, so yeah, I'll test it. Clear. This isn't doing anything. Yeah. Yeah, it's not doing anything really. I'll turn on properties again. And now, yeah, that's everything in views. Plugins, well, I have these because I installed these plugins. Plugins are an easier way to do stuff. So these are all my plugins that I turned on. I have way more in my in this. These are all of my plugins. To get more plugins, you can go into the toolbox on the home tab, just like I showed you. And there's a tab right here, and you can press plugins. And here are some plugins. Load character is really good. Yeah, I recommend that. There's a bunch of stuff. Imagery, convert, script templates, camera point. Yeah, there's just a bunch of stuff. Some of them cost Robux though. Like the load character that I showed you. So basically it has a light version and a pro version. I don't want to waste Robux, so I have the light version. So there's this other thing that I want to show you guys. It's called Words of Encouragement. So if you've been wondering what's this other tab right here below the properties, that's my Words of Encouragement tab. You can install this, it's really good. Except sometimes it says that there's some sometimes it says that there's some errors. Here's the Load Character Pro that costs 25 Robux. I won't be buying that. Transform parts. Yeah. Part counter. Yeah, I have this one. Part counter basically counts all of your parts. Like it says parts 1, instances 8. Probably the days 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, that's not it. Probably the stuff inside, maybe. Well, I'm not going to talk about that today. So yeah, we can X out the toolbox. Now, there's colors. You can choose a color, and if you press something, wait, what? Yeah, you have to select it. Select. Oh my. Whatever. What you can use neon. Yeah, now this is basically a neon. Yeah, it's way lighter. If I change it back to metal, then as you can see, it's not glowing anymore. Wait, I don't think I changed it to metal. Yeah, I changed it to metal. And I can do like a blue color. Yeah, but I prefer using these because whenever you make a new part, oh yeah, parts. I forgot to go over that. So when you go to the home tab and you're like, oh, I want to add some stuff to this game without using the toolbox. So basically what you click is parts. It won't normally appear blue. That's only because in model I changed the color. That's why I prefer changing the color in the properties tab. And you can just use a move tool to move it. If you want to scale it, select the scale tool. The transform, if you want to rotate it, use the rotate tool. I won't be using that right now. And there's a transform tool. This can rotate, and it shows you how much degrees. You can rotate it in different ways. You can move it. Wait, what? You can move the part. And you can do other stuff to scale it. But I prefer using the tools or just using, what's it called? Building tools by F36. There you can resize, rotate, paint. surface, material. It's really complicated. I won't be going over this plugin. So, well, yeah, that's basically all of the basics of Roblox Studio. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.